So today I'm going to show you the ways to power off your iPhone. Now this works for any iPhone 8 or newer. So if your iPhone was manufactured in 2017 until now, this is going to work. Now I'll show you what works if your screen is responsive or if it's unresponsive to power off and to restart your iPhone. And stick around for a little known trick to restart your iPhone or take screenshots with just one finger in case you do those things a lot. Now first, whether your screen is responsive to touch or not, holding either of the left buttons for volume up or down along with the right side power button for about 3 seconds will get you to the power off slider screen. But that's as far as you're going to get if your screen is not responsive. Now I'll show you the secret no touch option in just a minute to get this phone to turn off or to restart it. The 3-second long hold in this case is key because volume up along with the right side power button for a short press, it's just going to take a screenshot. You're probably doing this now. And volume down, the lower left side button and the right side power button will just lock your iPhone. So now for a forced restart using these buttons and no touchscreen responsive whatsoever. This is another almost secret tip that you can't easily figure out on your own. Now what you'll do to restart is you'll press and release the upper left volume up button, then the same for the volume down button, then press and hold the power button on the right side for about 15 seconds. So you do it sequentially, 1, 2, and 3. I'm still holding the power button. And then eventually you will see both the black screen and then a white Apple icon, and that means that your phone is restarting. Now, if you hold it for less time and just lift on that black screen that we saw a moment ago, it's only going to power off your phone. So you need to keep holding that button until you see the white Apple icon, or just turn it on and hold it after you've let go of the button to restart it. Now let's assume that your screen is still responsive to touch and it isn't broken and you can still read everything on screen. So the first way to turn off your phone is to swipe down from the upper right side of your screen. That's going to expose the control center and you'll see a power icon in the top right corner. So just short pressing this icon isn't going to do anything. So again, you need to long press it for about 2 seconds or so. Then you should feel a short haptic buzz, one tap. Then you can slide to power off your phone with a slider. Now the second way with the responsive screen is to use the settings app. Then in general, scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see an option to shut down your iPhone. Okay, so now for the trick that I promised. Now this one is brilliant if you do a lot of screenshots and you know who you are, or restart your phone a lot. So it takes about a minute to set up, but it's going to be worth it. So for that, I'm going to go into the settings app, then I'll tap accessibility. Next, I'll tap touch. And on the top is something called assistive touch. Now this is off by default, so first we're going to turn that on. Now that's going to place this little round dot menu on your screen, and you can move that around wherever you want it. And tapping into it shows what you can do with it. So here in my case, I want to add restart and screenshot functions to all of my iPhones. I do that by default with any iPhone that I own, so let's go ahead and do that here. So next, I need to tap on Customize Top Level Menu. Now I'll tap the Custom button. And it's there as a placeholder, that's this word custom, to customize it, and that's what we're going to do. And these are all of the things that you can switch on with any of these buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and there we can see restart, and I'm going to select that. Then I'll press the check mark, the blue one in the upper right-hand corner. And since I'm not a fan of Siri, I'm going to edit that one by tapping on it. Then scroll down and select the screenshot option, and then again tap that blue check mark one more time to confirm. Now, if you want to see more or fewer of these options, you can add or remove buttons or icons using the minus and plus sign, or you can reset it back to the factory configuration with this bottom blue button that says reset. Now I'll go back home and let's try it out. So you can see that it's in view on my home screen regardless of where I navigate or what app I have open. You'll see this too in your case. So I'll open it here, and first I want to take a screenshot. There we go, and that's often going to be a lot easier for me compared to volume up and power. And importantly, the screenshot doesn't show the assistive touch menu or the circle icon that we see on the screen ourselves. So now I'm going to go and do the same thing, and I'm going to restart my iPhone. And there we go. Look how much easier it is to do that compared to hitting the volume up, then the volume down, then pressing 15 seconds on the power button. And that's it. So be sure to like this if it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more tips like this. And thanks for stopping by.